Alright lads, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the 3 new event premium vehicles coming in the next Battle Pass in War Thunder. To start, hopefully my microphone sounds a little bit better than the last video. It sounded a little bit ass. Hopefully it's better, we'll see I guess in the comments. But anyway, just like the last Battle Pass, which is ending on the 26th of April, so 4 days from when this video should be released. And the next Battle Pass is obviously going to start the following day. And like the last one, we are getting 3 vehicles, it seems so far. And as usual, we have a boat, a plane, as well as a tank. We're starting the video with the S701. This is the ship. Well, it's not a ship, is it? It's a boat, really. It's a iconic German E-boat. I'm sure you're all looking forward to this thing coming to the game. Most people don't even play naval with the massive battleships, so I bet this is really going to draw in the crowd. Some British sarcasm for you there, in case you can't tell. Anyway, this is basically a modified version of a E-boat which can fire torpedoes backwards, I believe, as well. So it has rear torpedo tubes, which is pretty much useless in War Thunder. So that's a massive selling point. It says it's got punchy guns, as you can see in this video. It's got 20mm cannons, I guess. So if you're playing low-tier coastal ships, maybe this is a good reward. I shouldn't really judge something before I've played it, but it just kind of feels like the event premiums are just getting worse and worse, to be honest. We'll get to the other vehicles shortly, which are equally as disappointing in my opinion. Anyway, this was basically a German World War II E-boat. They served on like the English Channel coast and basically harassed British shipping and stuff like that. Has a 37mm autocannon as well as a 30mm Mark 103. Oh, that's the high velocity 30mm as well, found on stuff like the HE219, I believe. That might be quite powerful, to be honest. So it does like a fairly decent boat in terms of firepower. It's got a nice camouflage as well with it. I'm just not really too sure why they keep on choosing vehicles like this. It makes more sense to have like a destroyer, or at least a large ship which could go in the Blue Water Tree. We then have a equally as weak plane in my opinion, the J26 David. It's just what I mean about the rewards getting worse and worse, to be honest. So this is a intern purchased P51B, so it's not even a late model P51. Good performance at low and mid altitudes. You'll be going up against Germans though, which will dominate you and outclimb you, which means this means nothing. High G tolerance. Mediocre forward weapons, that's always a very good sign to see. You can see here we only have 4 main guns. We'll get onto these though. So this is basically just an early P51. He says it's got the British Merlin engine, which all the P51s got, I believe. At least they got the licensed one. So this plane really depends on its battle rating that it's going to get. If it's fairly low, then maybe it'd be quite good. It does have 4 wing-mounted M2 machine guns with a Swedish designation Akan M45. Not bad, but surely not as good as cannons. So you've basically got 450 cals. It's like that French P51 that they did a few, or was a reward for something ago. Anyway, it's not looking very good. Yeah, it's just so bleak and not interesting at all. Like, why would you ever want to grind for this unless you're a collector? I think it gets like 50kg bombs or something like that. 100, 250 and 500 pounders. It's just bleak all round. It's got a boring camouflage. It's an early model P51. I just don't know why anybody would be excited for this really. And finally, the Chad reward, the Centurion Mark II. This is basically a Centurion 1 hull with a Centurion Mark III turret, I believe. It does also have the early 17-pounder gun, I believe. So this isn't the 84mm quick firing. It's the gun from the Centurion Mark I. Basically the 17-pounder from the not the Chieftain Firefly, the Sherman Firefly. Sorry, I had a bit of a mind blank then. So it's only going to have the same firepower as something like the, well, not the Comet, because the Comet's got the shotgun. It's basically just a Sherman Firefly gun in a Centurion hull, really. So you're going to have noticeably better armor on the turret, but you're going to have a very slow, fairly unprotected lower hull, basically. This is going to be like a new Black Prince, really. It's probably going to have a horrific battle rating for its capabilities. He's probably not going to have the best Sable round in the world. I am a little bit intrigued as to what they're going to put the battle rating as. It can't really go below 6.0, which really is going to hurt it, to be honest. It's got solid shot. It's going to be very slow. Sure, the turret armor will be quite good for some of the 5.2 or 5.3, 5.7 tanks to get through. But it's a Centurion. You can flank it and shoot it in its stupid hull, really. So it's got very good frontal protection, which I guess with the turret, gun stabilizer, that arguably is very, very good. You get the quick firing 17 pounder, the same gun found on the Firefly. Stable, improved, yeah, so basically Centurion Mark III turret with a Centurion Mark I hull. 43 kilometers per hour going forwards, not great, not terrible, only 3.5 Rontgen. It is a premium tank though, which is always nice. This will mean I think I will have 4 premium Centurions now. We have the Swedish premium, which I still have in the British tech tree. The other one, we have the nuked premium, and now we're going to get this as well. But again, if you aren't British and you don't like Centurions, which I do, this is probably going to be another boring tank. The French premium last Battle Pass was at least unique and fairly good in terms of gameplay. This thing just seems boring and British, which everyone's used to that. I think it is good that Britain's finally getting a reward vehicle. It's usually just Germany. It's usually another Leopard or another T80. All in all though, lads, this Battle Pass isn't looking too great. I wouldn't recommend buying it if this is all we're getting. Maybe they are going to add some good decorators and some good emblems or something as other rewards. But at the minute, these 3 vehicles really aren't worth it in my opinion. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Thank you very much for watching, lads, and I'll see you in the next video.